Immediately after opening your presentation, tell the audience why you're there and what you hope to accomplish. Lay out a specific agenda with objectives and goals. Then ask the audience if it meets with their approval. Just know that some audience members may tell you that they want to know about other things than what you've just described. In that case, write down their suggestions and let them know that you'll circle back to their questions at the presentation's conclusion. Again, this is a good thing. Why? Because you're getting immediate feedback from the audience on information that they're interested in. Write down their suggestions and show them that you've recorded their ideas to discuss at the conclusion of the presentation. This is called creating or leveraging cognitive dissonance. This occurs when a person has conflicting beliefs, ideas, or values, and is typically experienced as psychological stress when participating in an action that goes against one or more of these. When you create cognitive dissonance with your audience, you're getting them to feel uncomfortable, which will make them pay more attention to you. Make sure to address their ideas or recommendations. This ends their dissonance and makes them feel comfortable that you at least took the time to listen to their suggestions. Open with questions to get some immediate feedback. For example, if you're presenting on how to give a good presentation, you can ask things like, how many of you feel confident in how to give an effective presentation? How many of you have given at least 5 presentations in the past? How did you feel doing it? By asking these questions, you elicit immediate feedback from your audience. This feedback is valuable information that can be used to modify your presentation to fit the audience's needs. Use business-related humor. Tell jokes like, if at first you don't succeed, move your key performance indicators. Something like this is clean and inoffensive in nature. However, you need to be careful with using humor because it's impossible to avoid offending everyone. For example, that joke may not be well received by other managers. The trick is to know and understand your audience in advance of using any type of humor. Make startling statements. For example, statistics are a good way to quickly grab the audience's attention. If you were giving a presentation to leaders on the benefits of making the company website mobile-friendly, you might open with a statistic like, mobile devices now account for nearly 2 of every 3 minutes spent online. This will certainly grab their attention and reinforces your presentation's goal. Tell a story. Stories help the audience shift their mental focus and move into the more creative side of their mind. Rather than telling facts and details to the audience, you're allowing them to explore a different part of their brain, which will help them to pay attention for longer periods of time. Be prepared for tough questions. In fact, have some tough questions prepared and take time at the end of the presentation to ask a couple of them yourself and answer them while on stage. This lets the audience know that you're ready to take their questions. Saying that you don't have the answer is a completely appropriate answer. Finally, close on a high note by briefly recapping your areas of coverage, reminding the audience what a great day it was, and showing appreciation. By asking a rhetorical question like, didn't we learn a lot today? You can plant a seed in the audience's mind that will hopefully stay with them as they reflect on your presentation. It was the last thing they heard you say before leaving the stage, and most audiences will reflect on the first and last thing you said. This will hopefully get them to think back on your presentation positively.